¿Qué sucederá cuando la humanidad se entere de que nunca ha estado sola?
¿Cómo reaccionará el hombre cuando sepa que las creencias y dogmas que sustentan las estructuras religiosas, morales, espirituales, científicas y sociales de su civilización han sido inducidas por estos seres?
¿Qué reacción tendrán los científicos cuando se enteren de que las bases que sustentan su ciencia son incompletas y que tendrán que desaprender todo lo que consideraban inamovible?
¿Qué sucederá con las grandes religiones y sus miembros cuando se sepa que existe una sola historia en común y de que no son necesarios los dogmas e instituciones religiosas para el pleno ejercicio de la espiritualidad?
Okay, this is really amazing to me. It is a comparison of human, chimpanzee, gorilla, and orangutan chromosomes. And you see how really similar they are. And you always hear about how similar we are. You know, 95%, 90% sharing the DNA and all. So it really makes it look like we descended from them. But they don't mention that we share about 50%. You'd be looking at a lot of similarity with a mouse up there. It's amazing. It's amazing how you can be fooled by these things. But let's talk for a minute about what Anunnaki were up against when they wanted to create us. When they wanted to create a creature in their own image after their own likeness. And they said, well, okay, we're not really well adapted to Earth. And we know that because in the cylinder seals they're always shown, as you saw those gods, fully dressed, fully clothed, with things on their heads. And the humans are standing there, you know, maybe in loincloths or naked. The humans are better adapted to the planet than they are. So they said, okay, we're not really well adapted. Let's take some genes from the creatures of Earth. And they say that we shall take some of the creatures of Earth and use it as a model. So let's assume they use an almond like Xana. And so we've got some of her genes, but mostly we're going to have their genes where they want us to be like them. But they've got a problem, and it's a big one, because they themselves must have 46 chromosomes. Why? Because we, among primates, alone among primates, have 46 chromosomes. And so when they start with the Alma, they've got a creature with 48 chromosomes, because all the primates on Earth have 48 chromosomes. So you got 48 chromosomes here, and you're the Anunnaki, and you got 46. How are you going to put this together? How are you going to make a living zygote to begin the process of manipulating? How are you going to do that? You've either got to do one of two things. With the sperm and the egg, you're going to be looking at a 24-23 mismatch in chromosomes. How are you going to make that? You're not. You've got to add a chromosome to the 23, or take away a chromosome from the 24, which would be the creature of Earth, or add a chromosome to your own self, neither of which will work because you won't have the same creature. And it's just too much DNA to fool with. You can't do it. There's only one way to solve this problem. You have to take the 48 chromosome, the one with the 48 chromosomes, and you have to fuse two of them together so that they only take up one space. And now you've got, even though you've got 48 chromosomes, it's taken up one space, and you can match it up with a 23, and you can get to work. Am I right? You understand me? Next slide. Look at our second one here at the orangutan. Second and third, gorilla second and third, chimp second and third, but human. Uh-oh. Somebody fused those two together. Now, we're told Mother Nature did that somehow, some way. You know, it's like everything else, it just happened by magic. The Anunnaki did this. There's no way otherwise for that to happen. And it's some of the clearest evidence that there is that we're genetically manipulated, genetically put together, and genetically created. And furthermore, we're told that we're like primates, that we're primates. When we don't have primate bones, we don't have primate muscles, we don't have primate skin, we don't have the primate hair pattern on our body. They're light in front, thick on back, we're light on back, thick on front. What's that about? We don't have their heads, their brains, their arm length. We don't have anything that's primate. We don't have primate sexuality, and we don't have the same number of chromosomes. How does that equal primate? It doesn't.
¿Fuimos visitados en el pasado y posteriormente creados genéticamente por una raza de reptiles humanoides? Aunque todas las evidencias apunten ineludiblemente hacia esa dirección, Quien ostenta el poder mundial oculta esa realidad con el fin de que sigamos ignorantes sobre nuestros orígenes, pues este conocimiento podría tambalear las bases de todas las religiones del mundo y en gran medida causaría una revolución social sin precedentes que obligaría al sistema educativo a modificar todas las enseñanzas y a la ciencia actual tendría que admitir la invalidez de sus postulados. Entre el 10 y el 14 de abril del 2003, en plena invasión de Irak, el ejército de los Estados Unidos saqueó el Museo Nacional de Antigüedades de Bagdad y robó grandes cantidades de figuras, tesoros y tablillas que nos hubieran revelado mayores detalles de la conexión reptiliana de los Anunnaki. El 80% de los 170.000 objetos que albergaba el museo fueron robados y destruidos. Durante el saqueo, un incendio en la Biblioteca Nacional de Bagdad destruyó archivos de incalculable valor.